if you are given a function represented as a table, there are quite a few different options here with representing it as an equation, as words, and as a graph. I'm going to go ahead and plot my points on my graph, and then we'll go from there. So feel free to join me in that. We've got 0, 6, and remember you're going to go side to side, then up and down. So my side to side is 0, my x is 0, so I'm not going to move side to side, I'm just going to move up to 6. 1, 4, I'm going to move to the side 1, to positive 1, and up to positive 4. Then 2, 2, I'm going to move to the side 2 and up 2. And 3, 0, I'm going to move to the side 3, and I'm not going to move up and down because my up and down, my y is 0. I'm going to connect these dots. So there's my graph, super easy just by plotting points. And now I can go from my table to an equation, or I could go from my graph to the equation if I wanted to. I could use y equals mx plus b if I wanted to, mx plus b. I could find my y-intercept, oop, there it is, at 6, and I could do my rise over run. I'm actually noticing here that I would be falling and running, so this is going to have a negative slope. But I think I want to practice using just the table to come up with an equation. And remember, we're going to use the magic number trick. And here's how it goes. We're going to look at our y's, and we're going to see what the pattern is. 6, 4, 2, 0. I am subtracting 2 each time, so that means my magic number is -2. My magic number is -2. So I'm going to multiply 2 times 0, 2 times 1, 2 times 2, 2 times 3. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. And then I have to ask myself, what do I need to do to 0 to make it 6? What do I need to do to 2 to make it 4? Oh no, I made a mistake. Classic, I made a huge mistake. My magic number is -2, so I need to multiply by -2, -2, -2. All right, -2 times 0 is 0. That part is good. -2 times 1 is -2. -2 times 2 is -4, and -2 times 3 is -6. Did you catch my mistake? All right, so we are going to ask ourselves, what do we need to do to 0 to make it a 6? And I think I need to add 6. And I'm going to check, does adding 6 work for all of these? Add 6 to -2, so -2 plus 6 should be +4. If you're not sure, plug it into your calculator. -4 plus 6 should be +2. If you're not sure, plug it into your calculator. That's what it's for. -6 plus 6 should be 0, and we know it is. Inverse property of addition, -6 plus +6 cancel out to be 0. So this is going to be a times -2 plus 6 pattern, times -2 plus 6 pattern. So it's going to be y equals -2x, there's my times -2 plus 6 pattern. Now check this out. We said our y-intercept was going to be up at 6. Our b was going to be up at 6, and it totally is. And we said we were going to fall and run, so we were going to have a negative slope, and it totally is. So we could have done this either way. We could have used our magic number trick, or we could have used our graph to come up with that equation. It's looking like it's all fitting together, which is wonderful. Last thing we need to do is write this equation with words, and here we go. Y is equal to... I'm going to say -2 times a number plus 6. It's not fancy, but it'll work. All right, these ones are exactly like numbers 5 and 6 on your homework. Give it a try.